Hi class! I actually came into the office today to do my office hours here as opposed to virtually because I had several on-ground students who wanted to meet with me for various reasons. So before I checked out for the day, I just wanted to touch base with you and give you my usual midweek update video. I just wanted to remind you that there will not always be a discussion post. It's not a weekly or even necessarily an every other week occurrence. It just kind of depends on what we're doing. So this week, you do not have a discussion post. If you are wanting to catch up on anything that you might have missed in regard to past discussions, please reach out to me and touch base with me. But you don't have one for tonight. There is no discussion post. The only things that you have to do, and the reason why you don't have a discussion post is that you already had enough reading and listening and watching to do. You have to watch my video lecture about Lord Byron. You need to look through the PowerPoint about Byron and the Byronic hero and how that applies to Manfred, and then several other things, a multitude of other things that have issued from that characterization that still kind of bleed into our media today. You need to read the first act of Manfred, which is posted, and you are totally welcome, like I always say, to look at whatever other resources you think would be helpful. Like if you want to look at, Spark Notes or other summaries or videos that you think would help for you, that's fine. Just know that the quiz, is often over actual quotes, so it might not help you to do that. If you only look at the Spark Notes, just make sure you do actually read the lines. And then fourthly, after you do the reading, there's a video where I go over the highlights of Act 1 of Manfred. It's a separate video, and it's a shorter one. It will not make any sense if you watch that video before you do the reading, for those of you who waited until today, which is totally valid. But then you just have to take a quiz. That's the only tangible task, like a task that you're going to show me evidence of this week, is taking that test Mo's quiz. All of the quizzes pretty much in this course will be 3 questions long, but there's always a floating bonus. So if you get 2 out of 3, you've gotten full credit for the week. If you get 3 out of 3, you're getting extra credit, and those can actually really stack up. You will know immediately how you did. There is a 9-minute limit, and that does include extra time for accommodations. It's supposed to be like a 6-minute quiz. But just know that when you start the quiz and put your name in, you have a 9-minute timer. But you can start that 9-minute timer and take that quiz anytime from still now until, I guess, 11:50 tonight. That would be the absolute latest that you could put it off to. So just again, you're just taking that quiz about Byron's Manfred. The quiz does not actually cover the video lectures about him or the Byronic hero presentation. The quiz covers the play. Where the video lectures are going to be important and where they're going to come in is the tests, the overall tests that we have at the end of each unit. So, and it's hard to kind of understand the reading without having that background material. So that isn't just busy work. I'm not just throwing that at you for craps and giggles. That is the material that you'll eventually be tested over. I have not had a whole lot in the way of, confusion or questions. I'm still tracking some people down who are just off grid a little bit. But if you have questions for me, just send me an email on RaiderNet. That's the quickest way to get in touch with me. I am happy to do either like Zoom meetings with you live. I can load that on my computer even though I'm a Mac person. I don't have Teams on my Mac, but I do have Zoom, so I'm happy to do that with you if you ever need just an actual face-to-face chat, or I'm happy to have you, if you're nearby, to come into the office if you ever need me for anything. Give me a shout if you have questions about this week. Tomorrow, I will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, my dog got an eye infection. I'll leave it there due to an incident with something in my backyard. And fingers crossed, hopefully everything will be posted by 9:30 tomorrow as per normal, and I apologize for the slight delay last Thursday. Thank you for your patience about that. So by tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., everything will be posted about the next module. But if you ever want to know kind of what's coming, again, with the long game, that schedule is also on Momentum through fall break. And when we get to fall break, I'll post the next schedule that takes us through the second half of the term. So I'm here if you need me. Thank you for watching. I hope you all are having a nice week and enjoying the slightly cooler weather, and that you get to do something nice and restful this weekend. So this is Professor Bolden signing off. Have a great day.